most people's question is, have I got enough? I've had 9 operations.
Well, so would there be days within the 7 days that you would get bored? I don't know.
Work often provides a sense of purpose, identity and structure.
What of purpose?
A sense of purpose.
I feel like it's a sense of purpose.
I said a sense of purpose. Hi, we're Retirement Dreams to Reality. I'm Keely, this is Bruce, and today we're going to talk about using AI to plan your retirement.
Can you give me 5 reasons why not to retire at 55? And this is the results we got.
Why you might reconsider retiring at 55.
Yeah.
I wonder if we'll agree with this as much as we agree with the reasons to retire.
Yeah, this will be interesting.
What's it called? Confirmation bias.
Yeah.
So all of this is what we want to happen.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, okay.
So the first one was financial uncertainty, and I think that's probably the number one for most people.
Yeah.
So even though, again, I didn't ask it to rank order it, I think people worrying about, have you got enough?
Have I got enough?
Yeah.
We're on the Reddit posts, they all go, have I got enough?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about retiring, have I got enough?
Yeah.
There's not many people say, am I not going to be fulfilled?
Yeah.
Am I not going to be able to, am I going to miss work? Most people's question is, have I got enough?
Yeah, and it's hard. So this one says insufficient savings. So if you haven't accumulated enough savings, retiring at 55 might strain your finances. You need your retirement funds to last longer, increasing the risk of depleting your savings.
Increasing the risk of depleting your savings. Does it matter if your savings are depleted?
And I think, like I say, a lot of the social media stuff, and a lot of the people that you listen to are saying that you should have money left over, but we are very much of the die with zero, aren't we?
Yeah, a lot of them say you should
do those stress tests, and they're like, you can't retire because you'll end up with zero at the age of 85. And you're like, wait a minute, I've still got my state pension.
And my private pension.
I'm a private pension, yeah.
I've still got my defined benefits pension.
Yeah.
And my state pension.
But I think a lot of these things are all about legacy, aren't they?
Yeah.
And like I say again, I think a lot of American people want to leave money to charities and stuff like that as well, don't they? So again, we're very much not of that ilk, that we're not fussed about it running out, are we?
But I think they're right. A reason why you might not retire at 55 is financial uncertainty.
Yeah, that it's going to run out.
I think
again, the next bit is that it talks about market volatility. And I think early retirement exposes you to more market fluctuations over a longer period, which can impact your retirement portfolio and income. For me, the way I interpret that is that you are very much dependent upon, because you've retired earlier, you need that money to go further. And therefore, if the market drops 30-40%, then is that going to have a massive impact on...
But what would you do so that you're not as subject to market volatility?
Yeah, this is why we have a bucket strategy.
Strategy. So number 2... is really American, I think.
Oh, yeah.
So part of this was can AI, but the point of the video is how much do we agree with ChatGPT planning your retirement, giving you reasons to retire or not to. And it's failed in this one, I think.
Yeah.
Healthcare costs. Gap in healthcare insurance. Before qualifying for Medicare at 65, you would need to secure private health insurance, which can be expensive. Unexpected health issues could further strain your finances. As much as our NHS has huge flaws.
Yeah, well, not flaws, it has problems, yeah.
Yeah, as much as it's massively underfunded.
Yeah.
We're not getting into politics.
Yeah.
It's there.
Yeah. It's much better than the American system.
We've got it. Forgetting all the politics, in terms of planning for your retirement, we don't have to consider healthcare.
Yeah. That was your biggest worry, wasn't it? That you want to remain in the UK.
Yeah.
In case something does happen, then you know you've got that to fall back on.
I've had 9 operations. The NHS, more than most.
Yeah. And with your brain injury as well.
And then that's not even counting my brain injury. I didn't have an operation to do my brain injury. But I've literally, I think the longest spate I've gone without having to use the NHS for something is about 5 or 6 years, and I'm 54.
Yeah.
So we will always, for me, the NHS is essential.
Oh, massively.
It's just essential.
Yeah,
Medical.
We're very lucky.
Yeah. So that's not a reason for us.
No.
And then it talks that the second one was rising medical expenses. So I am not leaving money for care.
No.
My mum has just spent hundreds of thousands of pounds on care for dementia. We have no inheritance. She worked her entire life. My dad worked his entire life. Yes, she's had good care, but I'm not doing it.
No.
I'd rather spend it all. So, third one.
Impact on social security benefits. So again, that's very much kind of American.
Well, it is, but it's still really applicable to us because you've got to pay in your national insurance for 35 years.
Yeah, to qualify for a full state
to
pension.
get a full state pension, you have got to have paid in for 35 years.
Yeah.
And you can backtrack and you can pay previous years that you've missed.
Yeah.
Because we've talked about if you've not quite got 35 years, we might pay for some extra years.
Yeah, that's worth it.
But that's really, really important. If you're relying on a full state pension in your financial planning, then you need to make sure you've got your 35 years in.
Yeah.
And for America, I think I've listened to that many podcasts. I think they can start. A lot of people can start taking it at 62.
A lot earlier than us, can't they?
I think it's 62, but it's massively reduced if they take it before 70.
A lot of them wait, don't they?
Yeah, because it reduces and reduces.
And we didn't know they kind of got a state pension equivalent.
They've got anything.
And they also get it based on their wages, don't they?
Yeah.
How much they've earned over their lifetime.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Our view that Americans don't get any state pension and that Americans don't get any healthcare. When you get to a certain age, you get free healthcare in America, and they get Social Security.
Yeah.
So I said that you've just got to make sure you've done your 35 years, and then the other thing it says for number 3 is longevity risk, and the only thing that I could link to that was, can you rely on the state pension in your financial planning?
Yeah, this is our biggest worry, isn't it?
If you retire at 52,
and
our numbers are
including
the state pension at 67 or 60, I think you're supposed to get it at 68, aren't you?
Yeah.
So if you do retire in 4 or 5 years at 52, and our numbers are all planned for you to get it at 68, what happens if you don't get it until you're 71?
It changes in some way. Yeah.
What happens if you don't get it at all? But
I think the thing you were saying before, and I don't know how true that is, you were saying they have to give you kind of 10 years notice, don't they?
I thought they did.
But I'm not sure if they do.
But you're still away from the 10 years anyway.
Yeah, which is true. But I think that's our only biggest worry with me retiring early, is that unknown of the state pension, because everything else we can kind of control, but we have no control over what the government decides to do.
And I'm not willing to ignore £30,000 worth of planning.
No,
because you and I together, by the time we retire, if you do the what's it called, the triple lock, if you account for the triple lock, by the time we retire, it'll be a minimum of 15,000.
Yeah.
So that's £30,000. I'm not willing to not factor that into our planning.
No.
Because if we factor that into our planning, we can definitely retire earlier than if we don't. Yeah. So far, I think they're doing slightly better with the reasons to retire than not.
Yeah.
But we're back to confirmation bias, I think.
Yeah.
So what's the next one? So the 4th reason to reconsider retiring at 55, according to ChatGPT, was purpose and engagement. So loss of identity and routine. Work often provides a sense of purpose, identity and structure. Retiring early may lead to feelings of boredom, loss of social connections and lack of direction. I think that's a massive one, a massive worry for lots of people.
Definitely.
Absolutely not for me.
Yeah. It is a little bit for me. Again, it's the unknown, isn't it? It is something I do think about.
I think because I'm a lone worker, I already miss that staff room interaction.
You've almost had a taster of it anyway, haven't you? Because,
I think you're right. I have already had a bit of a taste of it with me being a lone worker. So in terms of social connections and things like that, I'm already missing those, but I'm not missing them. I'm used to it now.
So I think you can quite easily kill a day by not doing a lot.
Yeah, but I mean, in terms of routine,
Yeah.
we'll have our own
I mean,
routine.
but it talks about boredom, doesn't it?
Yeah,
And I'd like to say, if you go shopping and then you go to the gym and then you come home and do some other bits and bobs, that's quite a bit of your day anyway. It's just that if you do that, would you do that every single day? So would there be days within the 7 days that you would get bored? I don't know.
no, I don't think so. I think if you start your every day, I think we'll still have a routine. We'll start every day with a walk.
Yeah.
You'll go to the gym every day. I'll go to the gym some days.
Yeah.
Depending on where we are, I'll go to the beach. I'll make social connections.
Yeah.
I've already made social connections I go to IKEA with my students, and I've got 2 old men that I talk to all the time.
Yeah.
My friends.
Yeah. And you make friends.
My friends really
You made
easily.
walking friends by just doing on a group.
Yeah,
didn't you?
I've got my walking husband.
Yeah. So I think, I think the thing is, I don't know if this is true, but for me, if you're looking for something, you'll find it.
Yeah.
Cool. So that was number 4. Was that all of number 4?
No, mental and social engagement. Continuing to work can keep you mentally active and socially engaged, which is beneficial for well-being and cognitive health. So yeah, we've sort of covered that in identity and routine, really.
Yeah.
I think we'll stay socially engaged. I'll stay socially engaged anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So that's another one. So the last one was opportunities for career and income growth. So it talks about peak earning years. So your 50s are often your peak earning years, where you have the experience and skills to maximise your income and save more for your retirement. That's quite a good thing. I've never really thought about that.
I thought that was a really good point.
That is really good.
A really good point. If I hadn't have had my brain injury.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I hadn't have had my brain injury, I would have been definitely ahead of faculty by now.
Yeah.
And yeah, in terms of paying into your pension.
I think a lot of families as well, the kids are a bit older, so they don't cost as much maybe.
But they can put more into their work, more time into their work.
They've got more time to do stuff,
more focus.
Yeah.
Empty nest syndrome, let's focus on work.
For a lot of people, like you say, you've made it to maybe the top of the scale in terms of teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my brain injury changed that for both of us anyway.
Yeah, definitely. So.
Because you went 4 days.
Yeah.
Because we had something quite life-changing. It made us focus away from work anyway.
Yeah. But that is a really good one.
It is a really good one for...
That's not one I don't think comes up a lot,
normal
does it?
circumstances.
I don't think that comes up a lot when people talk about it.
Maybe it does in America.
Yeah, but that's a great one. And the last one was employer benefits. So staying employed may provide valuable benefits such as health insurance, retirement plan contributions and other perks that can enhance your financial security.
And I think that's the same for the UK as well as America.
Yeah, because some jobs come with a car, don't they?
Some jobs come with health, private
health. And
they definitely all come with pension contributions.
Yeah.
Legally they've got to now.
Yeah.
I think, do you pay in 5% and your employer pays in 3%? Minimum,
yeah, I think so. Yeah, I can see that's another good one as well.
You're giving that away, aren't you?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And especially if you're at the peak of your earnings.
Yeah.
You're giving away even more, aren't
3%
you?
3% of the top of your earnings is way more than 3% of the bottom of your earnings.
So I never really thought about that. That's a really, really good one. So the last thing it talks about is considering these factors, it's essential to evaluate your financial readiness, health insurance options, personal goals, emotional preparedness before deciding to retire at 55. If any of these areas present significant concerns, it might be worth reconsidering or postponing early retirement.
Yeah.
That's really good. Nice little bit to finish on.
I think
it's done a really good job.
I don't use it, but I think it's done a really good job. It's not in great depth, but it's definitely summarised the main points for and against retiring at 55. Well, it definitely gave you quite a lot.
Yeah, really good.
I wonder if it could help you, like, financially plan, if you've decided to retire.
I think that's the next thing we'll do. Okay. I'll type in if I wanted to retire at 55, what steps do I need to follow or what things do I need to do and see what it churns out from that.
Yeah, that would be quite good.
So that would be another video to do. That would be good.
Yeah.
So overall, I think that was quite successful.
I think it was. I think
Yeah, it's definitely a good starting point.
I'm sure there are other AI platforms, not just Chat GPT. Are there?
There are other things you can use.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, that's good.
So would you use AI to plan your retirement? We had a little go and we're quite impressed.
Yeah, very good.
So that's Retirement Dreams to Reality. Thank you for watching. You're going to introduce it because it's ChatGTP. Well, I don't even know what that is.
So the idea I had was that we go on to I can't see this. Always the way I can't do that.
Work often provides a sense of purpose, identity and
A
structure.
what of purpose?
A sense of purpose.
I feel like it's a sense of purpose.
I said a sense of purpose. I work...
He does it every time. Oh, he's going to be a shit, isn't he?
Just ignore him.
What's he doing?
I have no idea.
What's going on the windowsill? You're not going on the windowsill. Get on the chair. No, on the chair. No, on the chair.
Go where I like, Dolly. So that's Retirement Dreams to Reality. Thank you for watching.